about 15 minutes ago, we told you about Congressman John Mica's idea to possibly switch out TSA at our nation's airports and instead use private screeners. Joining us now live on the phone, Congressman Mica. Thank you so much for joining us, sir.
Well, good to be with you. And the idea of having private screening under federal supervision is not a new idea. In fact, I put it in the bill that we passed in 2001. We started out with 5 airports that have private screeners across the country. The biggest one is San Francisco in Nancy Pelosi's backyard. Actually, one of the best operating. It's a private screening under federal supervision. And we have more than 20 airports now that have the same structure. But the problem with TSA is it's gotten too big, too bureaucratic, and really lost sight of its mission.
Okay, so Congressman, why would having private screeners be better in your opinion?
Well, first of all, the private sector can do a better job. That's not something I'm saying. I've had the General Accounting Office analyze the operations in the past, and their reports have said, and let me in fact quote it, they say the private screening operates statistically significantly better in performance. The performance right now for TSA screeners and the whole screening process is dismal. That's probably one of the reasons why the new administrators come in and put these these very draconian pat downs in place. And there's probably a place for pat downs and also for some of this advanced screening technology, but it shouldn't be for primary screening. It should be for something that triggers an alarm. So they're even misusing and actually using more personnel in a very inefficient, ineffective manner.
Hey, Congressman, what would you want to say to people who might be in favor of the TSA who say, well, since 9/11, we have not had an attack on U.S. soil, so it seems that the TSA is doing an okay job?
Well, actually, TSA has been fortunate, and actually our whole protective service, the shoe bomber got through, the diaper bomber got through, the liquid bomber plot was foiled not by even U.S. intelligence, but by British intelligence. And actually the latest, now instead of diapers, the terrorists are focused on blowing up a cargo aircraft, and that was not foiled by TSA, it was by foreign intelligence information. So far we've been lucky. We do need to stay one step ahead of this. I am a supporter of TSA, but we've got to do it right. We don't need 67,000 people, an army, patting down little old ladies. There is a better way. Okay,
so with the private screeners, though, so what might that mean? I mean, would it be easy in terms of security checks, though? What might that mean?
That's just part of it, because they can do it much more efficiently. I've seen that, and where we have already instituted it at lower cost with fewer personnel. So that's just one element. But there are many, many other problems with the system. I didn't have an administrator for over a year. Right. We've had 5 administrators in 8 years. We have 3,590 administrative personnel in Washington, D.C. alone, making $106,000 on average. What do I need that bureaucracy for? So there's plenty of room for improvement, not only for screening, but for the administration of the program.
Well, Congressman Mica, we thank you so much for calling in to Good Day, and keep us up to date on what happens. We're going to be letting our viewers know. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a good one now.
Okay, right now we're going to take a quick break.